Welcome to the GreyAtom YouTube channel. Here you'll get everything from a webinar, student diary, data science Fridays where your questions are answered. Basically everything that you need to get yourself upskilled in data sciences. Hit the subscribe button, click on the bell icon, have a look at the videos, and if you find something interesting, don't forget to like it. Follow us socially and we will be there always serving you the best. A lot of non-engineering graduates have actually reached out to us. This is a population which is typically doing your BCom or BMS. They have reached out to us, and a very clear question is that okay, there is opportunity and everything looks rosy, but should they make a transition or should they even attempt to make a transition into data sciences? Hi, my name is Mayuresh and I'm co-founder at GreyAtom, and I look after the admissions and counseling. And I've had a chance to speak a lot of aspirants from various walks of life, and this is one question that has come again and again. So if you're from a non-engineering background, if you're from a non-core background, how do we really make this transition? And even in first place, should you be making this transition? So that's the question for the day, and how do we really think about it? So I think let's quickly set the base and deconstruct this. Like there is market opportunity, and you might have the aptitude and there's demand and everything. So it's like that perfect intersection of these are the things that you enjoy, this is what you're good at, and there is also good pay at it. But should you really be making that kind of a transition? We always stress on a couple of points, when we advise a lot of people to whether opt for or not to opt for. Learnability. Do you really believe that you have the learnability to be able to make this transition? So are you able to open up a page on Wikipedia which has some mathematics written into it, learn it and apply it? If you have the learnability, then you can make the transition. Second thing is some exposure to programming, or do you really have the programming skills to be able to make that transition? Number 3 is comfort with mathematics and statistics, or at least you are not averse to it. You don't want to be not doing it. If you're open to learning that, I think that's a good space to be in. So these are the 2-3 things that we are able to generally judge a person, that whether this person will make it or won't make it, or should even try to make that kind of a transition. So let's look at it from 2 different perspectives. A, you are from an engineering background, but you are from streams which are non-com science or non-IT, typically mechanical, civil, electrical, those kind of branches. Should you be attempting to make this kind of a transition? So the thing is that if you are from any of these engineering disciplines, you have had some exposure to programming. You have definitely done some sort of a C++ programming at some point in time, and maybe you are rusty, you have not done it for last 10 years, but you have done it at some point in time. Programming is a far broader construct than just C++. You have done some sort of object-oriented programming, and generally if you've done engineering, you have exposure to applied mathematics, you are able to deconstruct big problems, and that's a fairly good grounding to make that kind of a transition. So I would say that you as a population are definitely in a fairly advantageous position to make that kind of a transition. If you are from a non-engineering background, if you are from BCom, if you are from BMS, can you make this transition? You would be surprised, and I am surprised by the number of people who are from BCom and BMS background who have so much exposure to programming, because they do a lot of that socially and on just general basis, even though it is not part of their formal curriculum. So if you have the aptitude, if you believe you have the aptitude, if you have done some sort of programming, even a very basic kind of a programming, you will be or you can be able to make this kind of a transition. So to answer, should you be making a transition into data sciences as a pure career counseling, career perspective kind of a thing? So the easiest way to kind of answer this is to crawl before you walk and to walk before you run. You actually try out and learn and discover what really machine learning is, what data science is. There are plenty of these video playlists that are available on YouTube. You can just quickly go through them and understand what is it that data science is truly all about. What kind of problems are getting solved in data sciences in India and in different parts of the globe. does that really excite you? Does that fascinate you? If that is the case, then I think you should definitely be looking at it and trying to understand more and more of it. And the second thing is, you may just want to try out a little bit of it. You might want to try to learn something of it on your own and to taste some early success or even early failures, and that's perfectly fine. If you go through that journey, you will really understand if you're really enjoying this process. So don't look at it purely from a perspective that this is what I enjoy doing, or there is a market opportunity, or there's a demand, or there's a great pay and the future is rosy. Not really. I think look at yourself, what you really want to do. Does it really excite you? Do you really have the passion for it? Can you do it sustainably for a number of years? If you have answers to some of these questions, or at least an inkling of an answer to some of these questions, we'll be more than happy to talk to you to help you understand how you can make this transition from a non-engineering or from an engineering background, from a non-com science kind of a background into data sciences. We have seen people make this transition successfully. I think at the end of the day, all it really takes is a lot of passion. It's a perseverance game. If you're able to stay at it, if you're able to stay in the game long enough, you will be able to make that transition. You will be able to make that jump. But do you really want to make that jump? It is something which requires a lot of introspection, a lot of baby steps before you can truly make that kind of a jump. I hope you have answered your question, and all the best.
Awesome! Congratulations! Thank you so much for watching this video end to end. On this particular channel, you will find everything that it takes to upskill you to become a data scientist. We have the 100% proven recipe. Check out the goodies over here, the workshops, the programs, and there's a number right here. Feel free to call me and I'll be very happy to help you with your journey in upskilling yourself and becoming a data scientist. Hit the subscribe button, click on the bell icon. Just make sure that if you like this particular video, don't forget to like it and follow us socially. I'll be there helping you out with how to make that transition happen for you.
Log on to GreyAtom's learning platform to unlock more content. Subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for regular updates.